Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about something that's quite personal to me. It's nothing that I'm embarrassed of or ashamed about, and I'm happy to talk to anyone that asks me about it, and it's having a nose job. So when I was 24 years old, so that's 6 years ago, I decided to go ahead and have a nose job. I had a slight bump just here in my nose. It wasn't too prominent, but I was just really self-conscious about it, and as a youngster I was really bullied, and I was actually bullied into my adult life as well about it, and people made fun of me. So I'm not, you know, a super vain person or anything like that, and I'm not addicted to surgery or, you know, anything crazy like that. It was just something that made me feel quite self-conscious and not very confident about myself, and I decided to change it. Now, I did all my research. It was, you know, rhinoplasty is a very, very popular surgery, and many people do have it done because of, you know, it is very central, and, you know, people are very self-conscious about their nose. Some people are very self-conscious about their noses. So, you know, it's a popular surgery. But what I did was I researched it, and this was something I wanted for many, many years. From the age of about 16, I was like, I want to get a nose job. My parents were always like, no, you need to think about it. You need to, you know, you need to become an adult before you can have such a major surgery done. And I was like, okay, I'll wait. And I waited for years, and it was always there, always in the back of my mind, and I always kept thinking, what if I got it done? It would make me feel better. And then eventually I got to the point where I was 24 years old, I had a decent job where I could afford to get it done, because it's not cheap. It cost me about £4,500, and that was at the time. I think it's a little bit more expensive now. So I just thought to myself, I've got the money now, I'm earning the money, I'm gonna go ahead and start researching. So I did all my research, and I went in different consultations, and eventually I decided to go with the Harley Medical Group in London. Now, this wasn't a decision taken lightly by any means. I went in, I asked lots of questions, I had lots of different consultations with them, just to make sure that, you know, I was doing the right thing. I talked through how I would like my nose to look, and also what the procedure entailed, what the healing time was. You need to know all these things. It is a major, major surgery. You don't just want to go in there and take it all very lightly. So I did all that, and overall, once I'd come out of surgery, I had bandages all over my nose, this way and that way, and that was so obviously my nose could heal and my face could heal from the trauma it had been through. Now, I looked awful, like absolutely, I've never looked like that in my life, and I just couldn't even bear to look at myself in the mirror, because I'd looked like someone that had been in a major car crash, or literally my head had been kicked around like a football, because I had bruising all around my face. My eyes were embedded into my head, my face was so swollen, it was like a round ball. So, you know, it was pretty scary when I first came out, to be honest, but within around sort of once I'd had the bandages off after 10 days, after that it soon started to heal. And it took, I would say it takes a good year for this actual bone to heal, because when you first come out of the surgery and you have your bandages taken off, this bone is really, really soft, like you can not even feel it, you can't even, it's just all squidgy and soft, and it's kind of unusual because, you know, you're used to having a bone there. So it was a little bit scary, but as time went on it started to heal, and it started to form its actual shape. Now then I started to feel better and more comfortable with it, and getting used to my new look. Now, before my nose job, I hated it when anyone would look at me from the side profile or stand next to me, and I would always wear my hair down around my face to kind of cover up my side profile. And all that changed. So it took about a year, and my nose formed into the shape that, you know, I'd asked for and how I wanted it to be. And then I started wearing my hair up. I just became more outgoing, more bubbly. I'm even doing YouTube now. So, you know, the way I saw having something like a nose job was, if it can help you feel more confident about yourself, then there's really nothing wrong with it, as long as you're getting it for the right reasons. I'm pro plastic surgery, I'm not against it. I believe that if it's done for the right reason and researched properly and done at the right place, there is nothing wrong with it. If any of you are thinking about having a nose job, just make sure you do your research. Don't go to any backstreet dodgy places. They could mess you, you know, they could mess you up, mess your face up, and that'd be a lot worse than what it looks like now. So make sure you ask all the right questions, you do your research, you know, and you know, it's worked out well for me in the end. The funny story I want to share with you, and this is pretty funny, when I went into the hospital on the day of my surgery, in the morning, the nurse came into the room and she said to me, take off your clothes, put on your gown, but leave your bra on. And I was like, cool, no problem. I was just chilling in my gown, watching TV. And then about 6 hours later, so it was early afternoon, then another nurse came in and said, you know, it's time for your surgery. I'm going to take you to go and get the anaesthetic done to put you to sleep. So she wheeled me round to where there was 2 male nurses to give me the anaesthetic, and then she said to me, did you take your bra off? And I was like, no, I didn't take my bra off. And she's like, no, you need to take your bra off. And I was like, okay. So I took my gown off, and I took my bra off in front of these 2 men. I was really embarrassed, but I thought, I guess they've seen it all before anyway. And then she looked at my chest and she was like, your breasts are a really good size already. And I was like, whoa, I am not getting a breast job, boob job, I am getting a nose job. And she's like, oh no, put your bra back on, put your bra back on. And I was like mortified. I was like, I didn't know what to think, what to say, and I was like panicking, thinking I'm about to have major surgery and this nurse thinks I'm having a boob job. So in the end anyway, I put my bra back on, and within minutes the anaesthetic guy had literally stabbed me with his needle, so I was fast, I was out of it within about 2 or 3 minutes. So after that I never, you know, I didn't think about it again. But when I tell my friends that story, and I told them as soon as I'd got the surgery done, they were just like, oh my god, that's just freaky, like seriously, if you'd come out with huge boobs, that would have been just too funny. And I was like, it would not have been funny, because that is not what I went in for. So, I mean, overall guys, my nose job experience has been pretty good. I'm really happy with the results. It's made me a lot more confident. I don't plan on getting any more surgery or anything like that, but the results were fantastic. It takes time to heal, it is a little bit painful, you know, just uncomfortable when you initially have it done, but it heals. You know, I'd say that after the initial first year, I've never really thought about any pain with it or any discomfort or anything like that. So, you know, but the main thing is you get it for the right reasons and you do your research, because, you know, don't just don't, you know, decide you want a nose job and go get it done the next day, because it changes your appearance and it changes how you look and how you look in the mirror, and it's psychologically, you know, you have to change with it. So, you know, just don't just be thinking about the physical change, think about the psychological change that you'll go through, because, you know, you don't look like what you used to look like. So, you know, it is a change. And also I remember at the time telling my parents that I was going to get it done, and I remember thinking they're going to feel quite hurt, because these are the features that I'm born with, and it's, you know, my mum has a slight bump in her nose, and I guess I inherited it from her, and I guess I remember thinking, what if this hurts her feelings? So, you know, just be sensitive around the people that you know that it could hurt. They were fine with it in the end. I mean, they were fine and understanding once I'd explained the situation, and they kind of knew that I'd wanted it for such a long time and I was ready and old enough to make that decision now. So, you know, guys, I just wanted to share my nose job story with you. You know, I'm happy to share it with you. I'm not, you know, embarrassed about it or anything like that. I know I'm not perfect, and, you know, but anything like something like this that can just make you feel a bit more confident about yourself, I just think there's no harm in, you know, getting it done. So guys, if you like my videos, please click the thumbs up, and if you've got any questions, and if any of you are thinking about having a nose job or just had one, or, you know, you have any questions, I'm not an expert on the topic, but I can definitely share my experiences with you, and I'd love to. So definitely do post below if you you know, you have any questions. So guys, I'll see you guys next time, and I really hope you enjoyed my video and my funny story. Thank you. Bye bye.